In the vast and unpredictable Marvel universe, some battles go beyond strength and lasers, they dive into the very essence of power itself. Today, we're about to explore one of the most intense and underrated showdowns fans have only dared to imagine, Cassandra Nova vs. Captain Marvel. One is a cosmic-powered icon who saved galaxies, the other a psychic monster born from the darkest corners of Charles Xavier's mind. This isn't just a battle of fists or flashy powers, it's a war between willpower and psychological terror, between the brightest star and the deepest shadow. Get ready, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly who would win in this mind-blowing Marvel face-off. Let the cosmic conflict begin. The origin stories, Cosmic Spark vs. Psychic Shadow. In one corner, we have Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, the cosmic-powered warrior of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Once a U.S. Air Force pilot, Danvers' life changed forever when she absorbed energy from the Tesseract through a light-speed engine explosion. Her DNA was fused with Kree biology, gifting her extraordinary abilities. She became a Kree-human hybrid with unmatched cosmic strength. She can fly at supersonic speeds, shoot photon blasts from her hands, and enter a near-invincible binary mode. Carol's origin in the MCU, although tweaked from her comic book roots, made her a symbol of power and resilience. Then, we have Cassandra Nova, a psychic parasite born from the dark corners of Charles Xavier's own DNA. Created by writer Grant Morrison, Cassandra is the physical manifestation of Xavier's mummadrai, a Shi'ar term for a spirit twin. She emerged in the womb alongside Charles, was detected by his telepathic mind, and was nearly destroyed before birth. Yet, she survived. She regenerated in the sewer filth and evolved over decades, hiding, waiting, plotting. Unlike Carol's straightforward origin, Cassandra's is one born of existential dread. She represents the shadow self of one of Marvel's greatest minds, and that makes her far more dangerous than she appears. Carol Danvers fights with purpose and honor. Cassandra Nova fights with malice and hatred. Their origins alone highlight the stark contrast in how they view power, purpose, and the universe. Power levels, cosmic fury versus psychic godhood. Captain Marvel is often hailed as the strongest Avenger, a title Kevin Feige once supported before shifting his stance to Scarlet Witch. Her power stems from raw cosmic energy. As seen in Avengers: Endgame, she can withstand blows from Thanos, even overpowering him until he used the Power Stone to knock her away. Her abilities include photon blasts, flight, super strength, energy absorption, and binary mode, where her powers are amplified to an almost godlike level. Importantly, Carol does not rely on external tools like Thanos did with the Infinity Gauntlet. Her power is self-sustained. On the other hand, Cassandra Nova's powers are rooted in psychic manipulation, molecular control, and reality-bending intellect. She possesses telepathy, telekinesis, astral projection, mind control, and even the ability to phase through solid matter. She can rewrite DNA, control sentinels with her mind, and has even replicated the powers of Omega-level mutants. One of her most horrifying feats was orchestrating the massacre of 16 million mutants in Genosha, without lifting a single physical finger. While Carol might blast her way through armadas in space, Cassandra can invade minds, corrupt identities, and rewrite biology. In raw power, they are evenly matched, but their styles are polar opposites. Where Carol's power is visible, loud, and cosmic, Cassandra's is subtle, invasive, and terrifyingly internal. Tactical brilliance and battle strategy. Captain Marvel is a tactician. As a former Air Force pilot, she understands combat, discipline, and battlefield strategy. She calculates risk, leads with courage, and doesn't back down, ever. During the Battle of Earth in Avengers: Endgame, she was the only one who directly challenged Thanos in a one-on-one moment and held her ground. Her military background gives her a strong edge in organized combat, while her powers allow her to overwhelm opponents with speed and energy. But Cassandra Nova doesn't engage in fair fights. She infiltrates, destabilizes, and manipulates before anyone knows what's happening. She once took over Charles Xavier's body and used it to commit heinous atrocities. She has no morality, no compassion, and no hesitation. Cassandra can bring enemies to their knees by tearing down their minds, memories, and identities. She is the ultimate mental assassin. If the fight was announced beforehand, Carol would prepare for a physical confrontation. Cassandra, meanwhile, would already be inside Carol's mind, planting seeds of doubt, false memories, and perhaps even causing her to question her own reality. It would be like preparing for a boxing match while your opponent poisons your water before the bell rings. That's the terrifying edge Cassandra brings, not just strength, but psychological warfare at a master level. Relevance in comics and MCU, public power versus hidden threat. Captain Marvel has had an evolving presence in the MCU. From her origin film in 2019 to her pivotal role in Avengers: Endgame, she's been framed as a top-tier superhero. Her standalone movie showcased her discovering the truth about her Kree manipulation and unlocking her true power. Though she didn't appear much in the Infinity Saga, her return hinted at future dominance in the MCU's Phase 4 and beyond. Meanwhile, Cassandra Nova hasn't made her live-action debut yet, but her presence in the comics has been unforgettable. She was the central villain in New X-Men and one of the darkest threats mutants ever faced. With Marvel Studios now having the rights to the X-Men, it's only a matter of time before Cassandra emerges as a major villain, perhaps even surpassing the likes of Magneto in psychological horror. Cassandra represents a villain that can't be punched or blasted into submission. Her threat level is psychological, existential, and ever-lurking. When she does arrive in the MCU, if done right, she could redefine villainy in the superhero genre. On the other hand, Captain Marvel represents hope, leadership, and strength. She is what young viewers aspire to be: bold, fearless, and powerful. Cassandra is what heroes fear deep inside, an enemy that knows them better than they know themselves. Final verdict: who would win? So, who would truly win in a battle between Cassandra Nova and Captain Marvel? Let's break it down. In a pure physical fight, Captain Marvel has the upper hand. Her photon blasts, flight, energy manipulation, and binary form would be too much for most foes. If the fight stayed physical, Carol would dominate, taking Cassandra out with precision and power. However, Cassandra never plays fair. Her strength lies in mental manipulation. She could invade Carol's mind, twist her memories, and make her question reality. If Cassandra attacks first, psychically, Carol may never even realize she's in danger until it's too late. And given Cassandra's track record of mentally dismantling Omega-level mutants, there's no reason to believe she couldn't do the same to Danvers. That said, Carol has one advantage: resilience. Her military mind, her time fighting across galaxies, and her experience facing godlike enemies like Thanos have built a mental armor stronger than most. If anyone could resist Cassandra's mind games long enough to get in a clean hit, it's Captain Marvel. In the end, it would come down to who strikes first. If Carol surprises Cassandra with a binary mode energy barrage, she could end the fight quickly. But if Cassandra gets inside her mind first, it's over before it begins. Final result: a draw with the slight edge to Cassandra Nova, but only if she gets the first move. It's a terrifying battle of strength versus psychology, cosmic fire versus shadowed intellect. And in that twilight space between the stars and the mind, only one truth remains: never underestimate the power of the unseen. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.